The quest to understand reality and our place within it is a defining human endeavor. This pursuit leads us to fundamental questions about the nature of existence and consciousness. How do we explain our subjective experiences, our thoughts, and our feelings? Physicalism, a powerful philosophical perspective, offers a compelling framework for unraveling these mysteries. It grounds our understanding in the tangible world, suggesting that everything, including consciousness, arises from physical processes. This essay delves into the core tenets of physicalism, exploring its explanatory power and its implications for understanding the mind. We will examine the arguments that make physicalism a robust framework for navigating the complexities of reality and consciousness. By the end, we will see why embracing physicalism offers a clearer, more unified view of the cosmos and our place within it. Physicalism asserts that everything in the universe, including consciousness, is ultimately physical. This means that all phenomena, from galaxies to human thoughts, can be explained in terms of physical entities, properties, and laws. These physical fundamentals encompass elementary particles, the forces that govern their interactions, and the vast structures they form. This perspective leads to key implications for understanding the mind. The principle of mind-brain identity posits that mental states are equivalent to specific brain states. Causal closure, another important concept, suggests that every physical event has a complete physical cause. Finally, emergence, a crucial element of physicalism, explains how complex phenomena, like consciousness, can arise from the interaction of simpler physical parts. Physicalism stands on firm ground due to its strong scientific backing. This philosophical stance asserts that everything that exists is no more extensive than its physical properties and that the only existing substance is physical. The robust support for physicalism comes from various scientific disciplines, each contributing a piece to the puzzle of our understanding of reality and its adherence to logical principles. Logical consistency is a hallmark of physicalism, ensuring that its claims do not contradict each other and align with established scientific knowledge. This logical framework provides a coherent structure that helps in explaining complex phenomena in a simplified manner. Scientific materialism, a cornerstone of modern science, aligns perfectly with physicalism. This alignment is evident in the way scientific materialism emphasizes the importance of matter and energy in explaining natural phenomena. By focusing on the material aspects of the universe, scientists can develop theories and models that accurately describe the workings of the natural world. It emphasizes the role of empirical evidence and testable hypotheses in understanding the natural world. Empirical evidence, gathered through observation and experimentation, forms the bedrock of scientific inquiry. Testable hypotheses allow scientists to make predictions and verify them through controlled experiments, ensuring that their conclusions are grounded in reality. Causal closure, another pillar of physicalism, finds support in our understanding of physics. This principle states that every physical event has a physical cause, leaving no room for non-physical explanations. The concept of causal closure is crucial in maintaining the integrity of physicalism, as it reinforces the idea that the physical universe operates according to consistent and predictable laws. The laws of physics, as we currently comprehend them, suggest that the physical universe is causally closed. These laws, such as gravity, electromagnetism, and thermodynamics, provide a comprehensive framework for understanding how physical entities interact. By adhering to these laws, physicalism offers a unified explanation for the behavior of matter and energy. Furthermore, advancements in neuroscience have revealed compelling mind-brain correlations, demonstrating that specific brain activities correspond to particular mental states. This correlation supports the physicalist view that mental processes are rooted in physical brain functions. Techniques like brain imaging and electrophysiology have provided concrete evidence linking neural activity to cognitive functions, emotions, and behaviors. Evolutionary arguments also bolster physicalism, showing how complex biological systems, including the brain, have arisen through natural processes. The theory of evolution by natural selection explains the gradual development of complex organisms from simpler ancestors. This process, driven by genetic variation and environmental pressures, underscores the physical basis of life and consciousness. Finally, Occam's razor, the principle favoring simpler explanations, lends further credence to physicalism. This principle, named after the medieval philosopher William of Ockham, suggests that when faced with competing hypotheses, the one with the fewest assumptions should be selected. Physicalism, with its straightforward approach to explaining reality, aligns well with this principle. It posits that given competing hypotheses, the one with fewer assumptions is generally preferable. By minimizing unnecessary complexities, Occam's razor helps scientists and philosophers develop more parsimonious and effective theories. This approach not only simplifies our understanding of the universe, but also enhances the predictive power of scientific models. Physicalism, with its focus on a single fundamental reality, aligns elegantly with this principle. By asserting that all phenomena can be explained through physical processes, physicalism provides a unified and coherent framework for understanding the universe. This holistic perspective not only integrates various scientific disciplines, but also offers a comprehensive explanation for the nature of existence. Idealism, in contrast to physicalism, proposes that reality is fundamentally mental or spiritual. This philosophical stance suggests that the material world is a manifestation of the mind or spirit rather than an independent entity. This perspective faces significant challenges in explaining the world around us. For instance, how do we account for the consistency and predictability of natural laws if they are merely products of the mind? One of its major shortcomings is its lack of explanatory power. Idealism often falls short when it comes to providing concrete explanations for physical phenomena, leaving many questions unanswered. While idealism might seem appealing at first glance, it struggles to provide a coherent account of the physical world's workings. The intricate mechanisms of nature, from the smallest particles to the vast cosmos, demand explanations that idealism fails to deliver. Idealism's violation of Occam's razor further weakens its position. Occam's razor, a principle favoring simpler explanations, is often breached by idealism's complex and untestable assertions. By introducing a separate realm of mind or spirit, it introduces unnecessary complexity. This added layer of abstraction complicates our understanding of reality without providing additional clarity. Moreover, idealism clashes with scientific progress. The advancements in science, particularly in fields like physics and biology, have consistently pointed towards a material basis for the phenomena we observe. Science, with its emphasis on empirical evidence and testable hypotheses, has consistently revealed the physical underpinnings of natural phenomena. The scientific method relies on observation, experimentation, and repeatability, all of which are grounded in the physical world. Idealism, tethered to a non-physical reality, struggles to accommodate these scientific advancements. The tangible evidence provided by scientific research often stands in stark contrast to the abstract notions proposed by idealism. The problem of shared experiences poses another challenge for idealism. If reality is ultimately a construct of individual minds, explaining how multiple individuals can perceive and interact with a common world becomes problematic. How do we account for the shared reality that we all seem to experience? If reality is ultimately a construct of individual minds, explaining how multiple individuals can perceive and interact with a common world becomes problematic. The consistency of shared experiences suggests a reality that exists independently of individual perceptions. Finally, neuroscience deals a significant blow to idealism. The study of the brain and its functions has provided substantial evidence that our mental states are deeply intertwined with our physical brain states. The evidence demonstrating the dependence of mental states on brain states directly contradicts idealism's core premise. Neuroscientific research shows that changes in the brain can lead to changes in the mind, suggesting a material basis for our mental experiences. While idealism offers an intriguing perspective on the nature of reality, its inability to align with scientific evidence and its failure to provide clear explanations for physical phenomena make it a less viable philosophical stance. The quest for understanding reality continues, guided by the principles of empirical evidence and logical reasoning. Critics of physicalism often point to the hard problem of consciousness as evidence against its validity. This problem, first articulated by philosopher David Chalmers, questions how and why we have subjective experiences. It challenges the notion that everything about the mind can be explained purely by physical processes. This problem highlights the difficulty in explaining how subjective experiences, or qualia, arise from physical processes. Qualia refer to the individual instances of subjective conscious experience, like the redness of a rose or the bitterness of coffee. How can something as seemingly immaterial as consciousness emerge from the material world? This question has puzzled scientists and philosophers alike for centuries. The gap between physical brain processes and the subjective experience of consciousness seems vast and mysterious. While acknowledging the complexity of the issue, physicalism can provide a satisfactory response to the hard problem. Physicalism posits that everything about the mind can ultimately be explained by physical processes in the brain. This perspective encourages us to look deeper into the brain's workings to find answers. One way to approach this is through the concept of emergence. Emergence refers to the phenomenon where larger entities, patterns, and regularities arise through interactions among smaller or simpler entities that themselves do not exhibit such properties. Consider the property of wetness. Wetness is not a property of individual water molecules, but emerges when many water molecules come together and interact. While a single water molecule is not inherently wet, when countless water molecules interact, the emergent property of wetness arises. This analogy helps us understand how complex properties can emerge from simpler interactions. Similarly, consciousness can be viewed as an emergent property of the brain's intricate network of neurons. The brain, with its billions of neurons and trillions of connections, creates a complex system where consciousness can emerge. Although a single neuron does not possess consciousness, the collective activity of billions of neurons, interconnected in complex ways, gives rise to this remarkable phenomenon. This collective activity is what we experience as consciousness. Therefore, while the hard problem of consciousness remains an active area of research, it does not present an insurmountable obstacle for physicalism. By continuing to explore the brain's complexities and the principles of emergence, we can make strides in understanding how consciousness arises from physical processes. The journey is challenging, but it is one that holds promise for unraveling one of the most profound mysteries of our existence. The exploration of physicalism reveals its strength as a framework for comprehending reality and consciousness. By grounding our understanding in the physical world, physicalism provides a clear, coherent, and scientifically consistent perspective. It aligns seamlessly with our current scientific understanding, offering a unified view of the cosmos and our place within it. Embracing physicalism has significant implications for how we approach the study of consciousness. It encourages us to delve deeper into the complexities of the brain, seeking to unravel the neural mechanisms that give rise to subjective experience. This pursuit promises to unlock new frontiers in our understanding of the human mind and its place in the universe. As we continue to explore the vast expanse of knowledge, physicalism stands as a guiding principle, illuminating the path towards a richer, more complete understanding of ourselves and the world around us.